And welcome to Duck Snow Sports. This week, I'm previewing Week 7 of the CFL season. Again, another short week as another bye week as the Argonauts, Alouettes, Bombers, and the BC Lions are all on byes. But we've got some intriguing matchups, especially with this first matchup. The Calgary Stampeders, now led by Kevin Glenn, going into Hamilton to take on the Henry Burris-led Hamilton Tiger Cats. We'll start with Calgary. A couple weeks ago, Glenn lit it up against a comeback against the Rough Riders, but the week later against the BC Lions, we saw the Kevin Glenn that we all know and love. A guy who's throwing picks, making stupid mistakes, and a guy not really getting the ball to my opinion, one of the best weapons. Cornish, the running back, went off after the game saying, basically it's hard to run when nobody blocks for you. It's hard when you get the ball and you're getting punched in the mouth. Calling his offense line to be better. And a lot of people criticize for him. I actually like the move because in the season you have to call out people. And he called his teammates, but hey, he's not the first guy. He's not the last guy to call his teammates during a CFL season. And I think for the Stampeders to be good, I really think Cornish has to be the go-to guy. I think he has to be you got to hand the ball off to him more plays than not, just because he's that dangerous of a runner, and it's clearly becoming the best running back in the CFL. Very good talent, can catch the ball in the backfield too. You gotta get the ball to Cornish a lot more. And for the Stampeders, I mean, this season it's not slipping away, but it's getting away from them a little bit. I mean, I really think they have to go this week. I think they really need this game because they are a desperate team. And the Eskimos keep winning games, and the Rough Riders, well, the Rough Riders keep losing games, but this is sort of another day. And the BC Lions are just dominant as ever. So, if you look at it, maybe the Calgary Stampeders might be the outside looking in if they don't pick up their game very quickly. On the other side of the ball, you have a red-hot Hamilton Tiger Cat team. Of course, winning 3 straight games before the bye. It's put up 35-plus points the last 4 games. Just a dominant team that doesn't seem to be stopped anytime soon. And Henry Burris, hey, I had my criticisms about Henry Burris during the offseason. I didn't think it was smart to bring in Henry Tigers to bring in Burris, but woof. See, proving me wrong. I mean, this guy seems to put up at least 4 touchdowns a game, which is insane. You got Walker in the backfield, he's hard to stop. You got this great receiving core led by Fantus and Shiger and, Chris Williams. And Chris Williams on special teams killing as well. I mean, this is just a team that just seems to be unstoppable right now. It seems the clear-cut best team in the East right now. They beat down everyone they play, it seems like. Come back, 2 weeks ago, they showed a lot of character. Coming back from 19 points down against the Rough Riders in Saskatchewan. Come back to win that game. Amazing. I mean, this team is just red hot right now, and it's just like, it's pretty clear to me that this week, I think Henry Burris is going to want to show his old team that, hey, you cut me? Well, I'm going to show you why you shouldn't have cut me. I think Kevin Glenn will come in there a little fired up too, but I think Burris will be more fired up because Glenn would played Hamilton for a couple of years, and Burris played Calgary seemed like forever. So, former Grey Cup champion with him, did a lot of success with the Stampeders. I think he wants to prove them wrong. It was wrong to cut me. And I think, with this red-hot offense, red-hot team, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, I believe, will run all over the Stampeders and win this game by 3 touchdowns. Yep, Hamilton Tiger Cats are that good. Okay, in our last game, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders traveling to the City of Champions to take on the Edmonton Eskimos. Alright, Rough Riders have had a few rough weeks. The last 3 weeks have been pretty rough. I mean, blowing a 17-point lead to the Stampeders, and then next week a 19-point lead to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. But hey, guess what? They didn't blow any lead last week, so that's good for them. They also didn't play, but no blown lead. It comes out of Saskatchewan. They're a very young team, and they're still learning how to win. You see lots of young teams in the game of football. I mean, still learning how to win. It seems that teams, they caught a lot of teams off guard the last first few weeks of the season. That's over. The first 3 weeks of the season, they got a lot of teams off guard, like Hamilton and BC, caught a lot of teams off guard, but then teams caught up to them. In an eight-team league, it's hard to hide, and you can't really hide, and people will catch up faster than you think. And that's what happened in this situation. I think they just caught up to them. Is Saskatchewan still a good team? I still think they're a good team. Could they make the playoffs still? Yeah, I do, because Calgary, you never really know how they're going. But it's just like Saskatchewan has a really good defense, and that's how they're going to win games. By their defense. And their offense is all right, but with Bags going down for the year, that's going to hurt their offense. Dressler's got to be that much better. Sheet, very good young back. And Durant, still showing that maybe still is that elite guy in the CFL. It's fallen off the last couple of weeks, but it's still showing this year that he's back to being that elite guy. So I think the Rough Riders will be okay, but they really, really need to pick up their game starting now. And I really think they need to win this game to show that they still are that surprise team in the CFL. And taking on a team, we talk about Saskatchewan having good defense. Well, nobody's better on defense than the Edmonton Eskimos this season. I mean, just a defense that just flies to the ball, shuts you down. Very, very good defense. But that being said, my question about Edmonton, I've been raised in the last couple of weeks. Do they have enough firepower to win? I mean, they have Giles, who, let's be honest, this year is not, he's up and down. He's not having a great year. They have Bowman's good receiver. They got Stamp's good receiver. But besides that, they really don't got anybody. I mean, they seem to score like no points a game. They depend on their defense way too much. They seem like the Bombers of last year. Where, yes, the Bombers made the Grey Cup. But there's just something like I just don't like with the Eskimos. I don't know what it is. There's just something I just don't like right now. They don't put up points. They depend on the defense too much. I mean, there's just something not there. That being said, I do think this is a pretty good team, and I do think that Saskatchewan's Wolves will keep on coming this week, because I believe the Edmonton Eskimos beat the Rough Riders. And I'll say this will be a tight one. Two good defenses going at it against two all-right offenses. Well, an all-right offense, Saskatchewan a horrible offense with the Eskimos. But I think they revenged their Week 2 loss, where they only put up 1 point against this Rough Riders defense. And I think they win by a late field goal. All right, that's your Week 7 preview. Only 2 games this week. Two entertaining games. I'm really excited for this Stampeder and Ticat game. It's going to be very, very good. And that brings my record up to 15-5 on the CFL season. I would be 16-4, but I'm a moron and took the Winnipeg Blue Bombers to beat the Alouettes last week, and I was proven to be wrong. Well, till next week, I'm Aaron Duxbury saying, I'm Dux, and I know sports. Kind of.